Mrs. PIB's taking down, say hey.
Hey.
Mrs. PIB's taking down summer, 4th of July summer decorations and going to put up fall. Man, I'm dreading fall. I like fall of the year, but you know the next season, yeah, not what comes after it, which is winter. And even fall gets messy. You got leaves everywhere. You got to get up and all that. I've been having to water the grass here some. We've been trying to get grass to grow here for the longest time and watered it. We haven't had rain in a while. Now, I don't know when you're seeing this video. Could be we're flooded by the next time. So, I don't know. I got Mrs. PIB's little Hyundai accent out of the way. We're back from vacation. So I'm going to start this truck, 66 Chevy truck that goes by the name of Almond Joy that you, the subscribers, have named. So let's see what we can do here. I just always cover stuff up just because. You know, I just got no metal building here, and it's the best I can do for now. And let me tell you, I'm tickled to death to have it. Now, I haven't started this truck in probably 3 weeks, and I've been looking around, just glancing since I opened up the garage doors and see what we got here. There's a spider. I don't mind spiders as long as they're out of the way. You know what I mean? Let's look at some. Well, let me get this truck started. Y'all didn't come here for a bug report. But I do take, there's a spider. Yesterday, I probably killed the biggest black widow spider. If not the biggest, it's one of the biggest I've ever seen in my life. I'll tell you another time I seen a big old black widow spider when I was welding. I was welding aluminum at a place I used to work at, building petroleum trailers. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm going to connect the battery up, hopefully. Always disconnect them, especially if you're going somewhere. Hopefully. I think I got it tight enough, just hand tight. I was welding on an aluminum petroleum trailer, and I was heliarcing. Well, I always carried a bunch of heliarc rods in my pocket. You know, I just keep on welding. Well, I ran out. You know, I was doing repair work, welding on a petroleum trailer, and let me set that right there. There's tubes about this big around, you know, they had them against the table, you know, with straps or whatever. I forgot how we had it, but, you know, aluminum heliarc rods. Well, I noticed something big on the side of the heliarc rod tube, you know, the heliarc, the aluminum sticks were, welding sticks were inside the tube. So, I noticed that black thing sitting on the side of the tube there. Here comes my plane. Hang on, what? Yeah, there goes my plane. Always flies over. And anyway, let me make sure I don't have no spiders. I'm trying not to make the video long, but here I go. Anyway, I got to looking at that thing, and every time I went to go get more heliarc rods, you know, that thing was just sitting there. And I got to looking at it closer, and it was a huge black widow spider. And well, hey, look at that thing right there. That's one of those things that cicadas, shells, they burst out. Pretty cool. You see it? That's a good one.
Aww.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a huge black widow spider, and it's 1,000 wonders I didn't get bit, because I was trying to get that tank, petroleum tank, done, all the repairs made on it, and I should have been more prepared, guys. I apologize. Let me get my keys out. One of these is, there it is, 66. Okay. I was trying to see if I had any more mice. The last time I was in here, I was, I caught a mouse in here. Let me check inside the truck. Nope, nothing. It smells good in here too. I mean, it don't smell like something's died. So, I'll get this thing out. I'm sorry it's taking me so long, guys. I guess I should have been more prepared. It's got an electric fuel pump, so I'm going to let gas get to the carburetor. Oh my goodness. It's a warm day today, but I'd rather it be warm. I'd rather it be hot as I would cold. I just can't deal with cold. I'm 67, and cold weather and I don't go together. We don't jive. Man, I like this truck. It's got a 92 Chevy 350 motor in it, but it's still 3-speed on the column. I'll give it another minute or so. It sure is this is one of my favorite trucks that I've ever had, I guess. When I think about all the trucks Mrs. PIB and I have, that's my wife, Mrs. PIB, Primer is Best. When I think of all of them, one of my favorites that comes to mind is my 75 C10 truck. I had Sky, and see, I like the 84 C10 truck, Big Red, and Ruby, the 78, I think it's a 78 or 79. And I'll tell you the other one that y'all's probably going to laugh about. It's my very first video on YouTube. Very first one is a 78 Chevy truck, went by the name of Old Dookie. Old Dookie. Man, it was a junk truck, and the name it got, Old Dookie, is because I was trying to find a nice word to say the other word. Because my friend Waylon was in the driveway, and he said, here comes a big old piece of you know what coming up the road, and that was my truck. But yeah, that sure was a good truck. Let it warm up for just a minute. It's been 3 weeks or so, I guess, since I've started it, or close to 3 weeks, I'll say. I'll pause it here, guys, and I'll back it up, okay? Hang in there. Okay, guys, I got it out. Got the window rolled down. Can y'all see those little white things? I don't know if y'all can see them or not. Them things are everywhere. I'm always afraid I'm going to breathe one in. They say they will bite. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been bit with one. I kill them every chance I get. But there's millions of them. But this is it. This is Almond Joy. Y'all named it Almond Joy. Real quick, I'll just show you it's got a 350 in it, and has power steering. It's on a 72 C10 truck frame, and just a good little old truck. I just wanted to start it for just a minute, play around with it for just a moment. I'll tell you what, on these trucks right here, parts for anything are expensive, but for some reason parts for this, in my opinion, are very high, higher than a square body. They have so many people companies making square body parts that it's just, you have a choice. But on these, I mean, to me, they're high compared to square bodies. Okay, I'm gonna go back here and we'll see what we can do. Hey, I'm going in the backyard a minute. Okay, take a trip to the backyard. I've been trying to get, since we haven't been on vacation for 3 weeks, but just coming back home and getting caught back up on chores, that's That takes a long time too. I gotta trim shrubs too. Man, they've grown. Anyway, come back here to the backyard a minute and we'll check on we'll check on 84 C10 truck left turn Bill and 78 C10 truck Billy James. I'll pause it here, guys. I'll get right back with you, okay? Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Jimmy from Primered is Best. Primered is Best. I'm going to start this. I've already took the 84 Chevy C10 truck left turn Bill. I moved it out of the way because I'm trying to shorten this video up. I know it's getting quite long. And set that right there. Let's start this 78 C10 truck. Billy James. Billy James is dirty. I mean, not that it's a bad truck. I mean, it's just, it needs wiped down. It's dusty. It's even sitting here in this garage. But boy, I sure am happy to have this garage. I tell you what a blessing. Okay, let me see if I can connect it up here. Okay. Hopefully it'll start up pretty quick. It's been a long time since I've started it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. And what was I? There was another purpose for me coming back here. I can't think of it just now. Maybe when I move this truck and put them up later, it'll come to me. Let's see, make sure there's no creatures. Nope. As Ernest T. Bass would say. Creatures. I don't think that door shut good. Nope. I think it shut good. I'm not sure. I'm trying not to slam it so I don't bust your eardrums. Okay. Let's get in this thing. It's been a long time, so I don't know if it's going to start quick or not. It's a 350 with a 400 turbo. Come on, Billy. It's been a long time since I've started them. That wasn't bad at all. I thought it'd be a lot longer than that, to be honest with you. Left turn Bill, when I moved it to the front, was the same way. I'm trying not to make my videos long. I know sometimes it might be kind of boring to you, and I don't mean for it to be. I'm just doing stuff that I would be doing whether I was doing YouTube or not. This is what I'd be doing. Let it warm up for just a moment. This thing's got a good, what am I doing here? This thing's got a good motor and transmission in it. This truck's been pieced together. It's took a lot of trucks to make this one. So if you're new to the channel and you're just now seeing this truck, I don't want no laughing. Okay, no laughing. It's took 7 or 8 trucks to make this one, okay? So keep that in mind when you're looking at it. It's a truck that should have never been put back on the road, but I'm a sucker for stuff that nobody else wants. I'm always for the underdog. Most of the time, you know. Let it warm up for just a minute, guys. It's hot in this metal building. My goodness, it is hot. Ooh-wee. Got me a couple of extra hoods here for the 1980. This hood right here, that's the one I had on this truck before I put this hood on, or my friend Brian did. We both put it on. I want to ease it around to the front first. First things first. Let's roll this window down. Sheesh, this shit is hot. It might be cold as Cooter Brown where you live or whatever, but it is hot here. And I don't know who Cooter Brown is. I just made that up. That's what I do best, make stuff up. I just got them all out because I hadn't started them since we've been back from vacation, and I thought at least I could start them up and move them around a little bit. Let me make sure I'm not hitting something. Nope. So far so good. I'll move over a little. Give myself plenty of room here. Let this run for just a moment. It needs to run. I've already let Left Turn Bill run, and I've let Almond Joy run a little bit. I'll show you the motor real quick. When I bought this thing, there was no motor transmission. Every panel on this truck has been replaced. And I mean every one. The bed's been replaced by a wrecked truck. Tailgate's off of another truck. The insides are out of another truck. The doors, everything's been replaced on this truck. All mechanical stuff's new. Like I said, 350 with a 400 turbo. The 400 turbo had very few miles on it when I got it. New bumpers, bumper guards. I've rattle can painted this truck a couple of times. And if you watch some of my older videos, I want to put air on this thing, by the way. Sometime maybe, I guess it'll be next year. I bought a 69 GMC truck now, and I have a 1980 over at GM 1038, so I got to focus money toward those. But anyway, the insides are out of a wrecked truck. Came from the same bed. I've rattle canned this truck twice, just because I don't know. I'm still not done playing with that. A few videos back, I was doing that. I'll let y'all decide. I was doing the baked, sun-baked patina look. I done this fender and part of the hood. I think I went down. I think to here. You can look it up on my YouTube channel, Primitive Best, a few months ago. And then my wife didn't like it, so I just painted the whole truck again back white. But I still like to do that sun-baked look. But anyway, while this thing's running, I was wanting to tell y'all, ask y'all, if you have old trucks or old cars, why do you like them? Why do you? I mean, is it because it gets you out of the house, or is it because, I don't have the hood latched. I just like them because they have different personalities. I mean, I like saving stuff that nobody else wants. Nobody wanted this one. Nobody wanted this one. This was going to the scrapyard. And of course, Almond Joy back there, the 66, it'd been sitting in one guy's garage for 17 years, and the other guy that owned it for 17 years is sitting in another guy's garage for years. And it's on a 72 C10 truck frame, so I think I might have mentioned that. But why do y'all like them? To me, they all have their different personalities about them. They have their own little quirks, and I find in my eyes that the older I get, the more little quirks I have. It's probably run long enough. Let me turn this off so you can hear me a little bit better. But we all have little quirks about us. I do. Speaking for myself, I do. I like things a certain way. Everything I do a certain way, and these trucks are like that too. I mean, they have their own, you have to figure them out. They have their own little quirks, their own little way that they like to be treated. And I always kind of feel like that they're, I don't know, I feel like they're family to me. If that makes any sense. Probably not. But if you're a big nut like I am, I'm 67, and I have always loved cars and trucks. I played with them as a kid. As a baby, I played with cars and trucks. My whole life, I've always wanted cars and trucks. And the last several years, it's been trucks. You know, I was into 62s, whole 62 Impalas, Bel Airs, Biscaynes. I was whole hog into them. I probably had 14, 15 of them. But now I'm into C10s. So, you know, if you have an old car or an old truck, be it Ford, Dodge, Rambler, you know, Pontiac. I like Pontiacs too, a lot. But why are you into it? I mean, other than, is it because you like stuff like me that, you know, nobody else wants? Or I mean, a lot of people do this kind of stuff to resell. You know, hey, I'm going to do this and this. I'm going to make, you know, $2,000 off this or off that. I'm not that guy. I do it because I actually like to do it. I like to do it. I like to bring things back to life and make it look the best. That's the trick with me. That's the trick. The little scheme in my head. Try to make it look the best you can on a budget. On a budget. And that's me. Now this, I don't know if I introduced this to you. If you're new to the channel, this is the 84 C10 truck I was speaking of. I already started and moved around just because I didn't want to make the video long. It's a 84 C10 truck. Left turn Bill, that's the name of it. That's Cat Eye. That's Hope. That's my mother-in-law's name, Hope. We named the car Hope. That's Almond Joy. This is Left Turn Bill. That's Billy James. Now, Billy James is a real person. He was a NASCAR driver for Dale Earnhardt when Dale Earnhardt was alive. And Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop named this truck. If you go to Gas X Chop Shop on Facebook, you'll find Tim Dixon. You'll see pictures of stuff he's worked on and other people's stuff. Tim and Corey and Waylon are amazing fabricators and welders. They can do anything. And you'll see all the junk. All the trucks, well, yeah, they were junk. Stuff they've worked on for me, and including this, and countless of them. I can't even remember all of them, but he's on Facebook, Gas X Chop Shop. Also, Tim and Angie Dixon. Angie's his wife. Tim and Angie Dixon bought Rebel wire. So if you need wiring for your car or truck, just a quick plug for them because they're my friends and that's what you're supposed to do. Give them a holler. Rebel wire. And if you bought Rebel wire before, Tim and Angie Dixon bought them out. All the machinery, everything that Rebel wire had, those folks retired. And Tim and Angie Dixon bought it. They're doing it now. And if you need any wiring done for your, if you need some wiring for your car or truck, you're just going to jerk all the old wires out and put new ones in. Those are the folks to call. It's going to be the same quality. And what I've always said is Tim and Angie do, they're very particular, they're very precise. You won't be disappointed, or I wouldn't say anything about it. I don't have to say anything about it. I just telling y'all, trying to help you out. Left Turn Bill, this truck was a farm truck its whole life, worked on a farm, had cow manure all over it, and it was auctioned off at an auction. I wound up with it, and it was all rusted out. Like I said, this whole piece here, all these weld scars, I leave weld scars. I like weld scars. Tells a story. This whole section's been replaced, cab corners, rockers, because it was full of cow manure. And here, I always tell Tim and Waylon they don't have to do a perfect job because I like the weld scars. This thing's had rockers, cab corners. Of course, we replaced the whole bed with a wreck truck that I bought, and trying to think of what that's been fixed. I don't hide anything. Whatever if somebody ever buys a truck from me, what you see is what you get. Cab corners, rockers, think he done a little floor repair on this one too, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, of course, Almond Joy here, the 66, sitting on a 72 truck frame. Tim and Waylon worked on this for several days. You know, they replaced fixed rockers. Somebody put new rockers in. One of the owners were it set for 17 years. Either the owner before the guy that owned it for 17 years. Now the guy that had it for 17 years is a friend of mine, and he bought it from another guy that sat in his garage for years. I know I've told y'all this story before, but Tim fixed the rockers, the floors, and Tim done a lot to this truck at Gas Axe Chop Shop. Fixed these, like I said, it's sitting on a 72 C10 truck frame. He made these bumper, fabricated, customized these bumper braces to accommodate this bumper again, so it looks original. GM 1038 and his dad and myself, we put this wood in here. It was all different colors. This truck was, you know, it's pieced together the best the first guy could do. These are typical of the rust here, and Tim fixed that. He didn't fix every little thing. I don't want every little thing fixed. Are y'all funny like that too? Some of y'all might be into perfection. I'm not. See all that weld scars? I mean, you know it when you see it. That's all metal. There's no Bondo or fiberglass or nothing. It's just, you know, Tim fixed all this. Rockers here. Some flooring. I don't know. If you look around the truck, you'll see. I mean, I'm into patina style. I like this look better than perfection. Anyway, getting back to the original question. Why do you, if you're fooling around with these old trucks, I mean, like I said, some folks are in it to make money. I'm not. I'm just doing it because I actually love to play with them. Oh, Tim done the front bumper too. Everything's made to look like it's originally came this way, but it's on, you know, it's on a 72 truck frame, C10, got disc brakes, power steering, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't show you the motor on left turn bill. It's nothing special. It's a 350 4-speed. It was a 6-cylinder 3-speed on the column. And like I say in some of my other videos, you know, well, Jimmy, why did you cut a hole in the floor and make it a 4-speed? Well, somebody already done that. They'd already put the 3-speed in the floor. So I didn't feel bad after that about putting a 4-speed in, because like I said, I'm on a budget anyway. I could either have Tim fix that hole, you know, weld in a patch in a metal, you know, weld it up. Or I didn't have the lever, I didn't have the linkage, none of that stuff. I already had a 4-speed. So it was cheaper for me to go that route. And I like a 4-speed better, I'll be honest with you. But I mean, if it had been 3-speed on the column, like this truck, Almond Joy, I'd have left it on the column. But that's not the case. Okay, this motor's been rebuilt and, you know, got a cam in it and stuff, and it runs really good. All the mechanics is new. You know, everything when you start from scratch. All these trucks that I have were rode hard and put up wet. Like I said, that one was going to the scrap yard. It was on the truck going to the scrap yard. And this one, I don't think anybody would have fixed poor old left turn bill here. I really don't. It's just, I guess it was just time to hit the road for the salvage yard. Guy had it on the trailer, this one, and you know, I don't think anybody was going to fix this truck. The 6-cylinder was tired, needed some work, and you know, it had holes as big as my hand. You know, you could just run your hand through it. You know, the hose was that big from coming there being caked up in there. Now the frame is good, but you know, Brian checked all that out for me, GM 1038. Check out his YouTube channel, please, and subscribe. Tell him you heard about him from Primer is Best. And Tim Dixon, too. Leave a comment on his Facebook page. Gas X Chop Shop. Anyway, talk about some good guys. I'm really blessed. I'm blessed by God to have these folks as my friends. I call them family, and they're a hoot to hang around. But anyway, I guess what I'm trying to tell y'all in a nutshell, I have a hard time sometimes with words, saying the right words, but I do this because I love to do it. I love to do it. I love to see something come back to life that no one else wanted. Could I have bought one already running and fixed and probably look a whole lot better than this for the money I got in these? Why, sure thing, no problem. I could have bought one of the AC and all that stuff going, but to me, now you need to think about this. If you're not into this stuff already, you need to think about it. To me, part of the challenge, part of the fun is, can I find this? Can I find this particular part? Can I find, this, that, and the other, whatever each particular truck needs? Like I said, they have their own personality. They're all trying to tell you the story of their life, in my opinion. Y'all can call me a nut, whatever. I've been called much worse. But they're all trying to tell a story. And I think all these trucks are grateful that they're not crushed into a Honda or a Hyundai. So, I don't know. Hey. That's my wife, Miss PIB. Say hey. Anyway, what do y'all think? Are y'all passionate about this kind of work? Getting one back up on its feet from the dead? Or would you just rather buy one already fixed? With my stuff, I will say this, with my stuff, you know what you're getting, because I have videos on every little thing that's been done to it. There is no surprises. And sometimes folks, will ask me, that's how I sell my trucks. I don't post them on Marketplace. I don't post them on eBay. I don't post them. People just say, hey Jimmy, I like this truck, whichever. How much do you want for it? What are you asking for it or whatever? And I'll be honest with you, most of the time I just take a loss, just because if you count your time, heck, I'd never come out. So most of the time I just, if I can kind of break even on how much something is, how much we got into it, I feel like I've done very good. Because what?
So we don't even keep track anymore.
No, we don't keep track anymore.
We probably need to.
No, I don't want to know. But yeah, I'm just saying, either you have a passion for this stuff or not. And if you do decide you're going to get into this kind of stuff, like fixing up an old truck like we do, make sure it's something you can buy parts for. We have a friend right now that is working on a vehicle, and they have a hard time finding parts for it. With these, you can find parts for it. There's lots of vendors that sell parts, tail lights, fenders. There's all kinds of swap meets and truck shows for C10s and stuff, but some vehicles not so much. So just kind of do your homework, do your due diligence, I guess. But anyway, I was just talking, I just want to let y'all know that, I don't know, that I just really like messing with those trucks. And when we was on vacation, I was thinking about these old trucks. There'd be days I think, if I was home, I could be doing this or doing that, whatever, because I'm a nut. I'm admittedly a nut. But, I'm 67. There's going to come a day when I don't do this anymore. Body-wise and stuff like that, it'll come to an end. But as of now, I'm still able to move. I'm still able to walk. And, I just like playing with them. I call it playing. If you enjoy doing it, it's playing. It's not really work, is it? Even though I need to clean them up pretty good. But anyway, guess I could start. I don't know if you're new to the channel, you might not never heard Left Turn Bill. Well, it normally starts first time. But like I said, it's set for a while. And if you're wondering about that starter's off of a 4.3 S10 starter. It cranks it real quick. Brian and his dad, Charlie, you know, GM 1038, they done a great job on this engine. This old truck, it's not no speed demon, but it'll move. None of my stuff. I'm not into speed. I'm into will it run or not kind of thing. That's my thing. Okay. Just for giggles, I don't know if y'all heard this run when it's sitting outside or not. We'll give it a shot. Now this is a 3-speed on the collar. Well, I have to say there, guys, it's going to roll. I don't have emergency brake on this truck yet. I plan on doing that sometime, but I just hadn't got around to it. It's now, like I said, I've got a '69 GMC truck and a 1980 Chevy C10 truck. Now the GMC is really unique. The '69. It's from Canada. It's a 910. I know sometimes in the video I say P10. I don't know why I do that, but it's actually a 910. It's from Canada, Canadian truck, GMC Canadian truck. It's a short bed step side that needs tons and tons and tons of love. It does. I bought it from GM 1038. That's why you need to subscribe to his channel, GM 1038. I bought it from him not too long ago. If I can try to remember it, I'll put it in the description where you can click on it and look at the look at it. I also have a 1980 short bed, just like this one, only it's kind of reddish colored 80 Chevy C10 truck, but I'm going to paint it silver. Rattle can paint it silver. So there goes my plane that always flies over. Same plane. Sometimes it starts at 5 in the morning, flying over the house. Anyway, yeah, it needs a lot of love too. But I've already got a motor and transmission for it, and I've already got a motor and transmission for the '69 GMC 910. I get embarrassed sometimes at my videos when I watch them again to see how many times I've messed up. I mess up a bunch. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think about these old trucks. Tell me if you have a passion for them like I do, or are you doing them just to resell? I'm not that guy. Now if somebody's interested in one of my trucks, they always, you know, email me, primertisbest@comcast.net, or Facebook Messenger, primertisbest, or Instagram Messenger, primertisbest. I don't answer stuff, you know, I mean, I'll answer comments, you know, but, you know, I don't go into particulars on YouTube comments. You know, if you're seriously interested in something, then just, you know, comment on Instagram, primertisbest, Facebook primertisbest, or primertisbest@comcast.net, and I'll get back with you whenever, as soon as I can. Sometimes, you know, our day's not planned out like we want it, so. But y'all let me know what you think about these trucks, and while I'm out here, just for kicks, if you could, this is just for kicks, okay? If you could take one truck home with you, I do this about every time I get these out, but if you could take one truck home with you and keep it, which one would you pick? Would you pick the '84 truck here, Chevy C10 truck, left turn build, 354 speed? Would you pick this one? Or would you pick this '78 C10 truck? It's been pieced together. It's lucky to be alive. Truly it is. Billy James. I like stuff that's got a story. Both of these trucks have a story, and that one does too. I just don't know the full story, but I'll get it. Billy James. Even the clock still works. Now they all need things. Or would you pick the 66 C10 truck, Almond Joy, that y'all named? If you're a subscriber, y'all participated in naming this truck. We rattle canned all these trucks. Rattle can painted, put our own patina on it. All this stuff where your fingers would be doing this, and you know, where you'd grab the door and shut it. Fingers hit this, your arms hanging out. I like that kind of stuff. It tells a story where your gas nozzle would be rubbing when you're putting gas in. Which one would you want to take home with you? That's my security system. Y'all seen the video on that. I have a video on that. It's just for a joke, just for a gag. But I have strings or bungee cords that I attach to both doors, so if it looks like you open the door, you're going to pull the pin, you're going to blow up the truck and yourself as well. It's just for a joke, guys. But anyway, which one would you pick? Now, I like this truck here too, this 2003 Cat Eye truck. That's the name of it. Y'all named it Cat Eye. But I really like this truck. Good truck. Doesn't give me any problems whatsoever. Show it the key, it starts right up. But I don't know, there's a difference. There's a difference in these trucks and these trucks. I mean, this one does whatever you ask it to do. It's never given me any problems. These, you know, like I said, they got their own little quirks. They got their own little personalities. Every one of them, I mean, I just kind of know them. They got their own little personalities about them. And, you know, they're saying, hey, Jimmy, this is how I like to do. This is what I want you to do this, you know. To me, they're like kids. They're like kids you like, you know. Does that make sense? But I mean, they're just a joy to be around. And once you learn the little tricks, the little quirks, I mean, I can relate to these because I'm that way, I guess. Yeah, I'm that way. But anyway, getting back to the original question, this video is getting quite long, and I apologize. I'm sorry, I talk a lot. I'm sorry. But if you could take one home, would you take 66 Almond Joy, 78 Billy James, or the 84 Left Turn Bill? And if you're taking one home, that must be the one you like the best. Which one do you like the least? Don't say Cat Eye truck, I'm talking about these three. Which one do you like the least? I'm just curious, guys. It's all just a game. It's all just for fun. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments, and you know, I just appreciate you watching the video. And I'm going to mention this again. I don't think I have, but I'm trying to reach. I'm working real hard. I'm working real hard to provide content on YouTube. I'm doing my very best. I can't do much more than what I've been doing. I work hard. My wife works hard. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, before January 1st. If you could help me to achieve that goal by just subscribing to the channel, whether you like the videos or not, do somebody a good turn and subscribe, would you please? I've been doing YouTube videos for years, and you know, I've worked, my wife and I both have worked very hard to get where we're at today, and I'm proud of each and every one of you guys for subscribing to the channel. I truly am, and it's a joy to I look forward to reading the comments that y'all, you know, constructive comments that y'all have made on my YouTube channel, Primer This Best and Man on a Budget, my second YouTube channel. But I'm trying to get 10,000 subscribers. I'd love by January 1st to have 10,000 subscribers. I don't see it happening. You know, I look on my YouTube analytics, and a lot of people watch the videos, but they don't subscribe. And I sure wished you would. even like I said, even if you don't like the videos, if you don't like me, you don't like my wife, you hate C10s, you know, do a guy a favor and subscribe anyway. You know, if you're wanting to go to sleep, maybe this is one of the videos you need to watch. I mean, I'm just making stuff up, but seriously, you know, I mean, if you would subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. You know, I thought about ending YouTube, my YouTube career. I've seriously thought about it a couple of times, but if I could reach 10,000, I think it would encourage me and my wife to continue on. And you know, life is short. You know, who knows if you're going to live tomorrow or not. And I'd just like to at least see, you know, that, hey, I reached a goal, personal goal of 10,000 subscribers. Does that make sense to y'all? I don't know, you know, but, you know, when you do the videos and you do all the editing, you do all the putting together, and we got the slowest internet, I don't want to say in the country, but we got slow internet here where I live. And it takes sometimes all night to load one video. And, you know, it's just really, it's frustrating, especially if you're editing and you accidentally got them in the wrong order. Then you got to do it all over again. And it's really, sometimes it's really painstaking. And, you know, I've told my wife several times, I said, I'm just over this mess here of YouTube. But y'all keep me inspired. Y'all keep me going. And, you know, like I said, all I'm asking you to do is hit subscribe. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I sure would appreciate it. And if you could tell your family and friends, whatever, you know, I sure would appreciate that. You know, tell them that maybe they might enjoy the channel. There's no cursing. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about religion in particular, other than we are blessed by God. But I mean, you know, I'm not criticizing what kind of belief you have or trying to sway you one way or the other. You know, hopefully the Lord will open your eyes and open your ears and you'll understand things. But, you know, my point is, if you want a good, clean channel that your grandkids, your kids, your wife, whoever, or you personally, you don't want to hear a bunch of rowdiness, curse words. You know, sometimes I've watched YouTube videos and I just get out of it because it's just so much drama, so much, you know, guys working on something, or girls working on something, and, you know, they're just cursing quite a bit, and, you know, I just get out of it. I don't want to hear it, you know, and, you know, I don't want to hear about politics and stuff. Everybody has their own beliefs. I praise the Lord and hope that He will, you know, guide us in the right direction, of course, but anyway. With that being said, if you'll like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I want to mention this real quick. If you have an old car or an old truck that you'd like me to put on my YouTube channel right now, Primer is Best, send me a video 2 to 3 minutes long. 2 to 3 minutes long to primerisbest at comcast.net, Facebook Messenger primerisbest, or Instagram Messenger primerisbest. 2 to 3 minutes long. Walk around your car or truck. I don't care what make or model. Car or truck, you know, talk about it. If it's got a motor, or you're going to put a motor in it, or you just found it in the woods, it just fell out of a tree, out of an airplane, landed in your yard, you're going to do a video of it and send it to me, that would be great. I would love to see it. And everybody else would too on this channel. The people on this channel that have subscribed are kind of, I don't want to insult anybody, but, you know, we're kind of like-minded. You know, we like different things, and look and see what somebody else is doing with their project. So yeah, send me a video 2 to 3 minutes long. Primer is Best at comcast.net, Facebook Messenger Primer is Best, or Instagram Messenger Primer is Best, and I will be happy, thrilled to put it on there for you. I'll let you know when we post it, so you can show your family and friends and be proud of what you have, or what you've accomplished thus far, or what you're fixing to do, your plans for it. Also, I want to tell you something. It's very, very, very important. Listen to what I'm saying. Turn your phone sideways, just like mine is. If you turn it up and down, which is natural, don't do that. Turn it sideways. Then start the video. It'll make a full screen. It's much more enjoyable to watch it that way instead of watching it when it's so small. Please, no foul language, like I said, and no music. I can't put it on if there's music in the background. I can't. YouTube dings me for that. And there's videos I could have put up that were good videos, but there was music in the background, and YouTube, copyright infringement. I can't do it, guys. So remember, no music, no foul language. Turn your phone sideways. You can talk about your vehicle, or you can just walk around and say, "This is it. It's a 84 C10," and just walk around it, point out things with your finger, whatever. If you don't mind, I'll let you answer comments. I'll let you know when we post it. I'll let you answer comments, and you can answer questions people might say. What size wheels, what size exhaust do you have, what size engine in it, is it got a cam in it? But I don't know what people's going to ask, but I can't answer them because, guys, unless you say it in a video, I don't know myself, so I can't answer it. I'll let y'all answer it, just like it's your own channel. If you're part of this YouTube family, Primer is Best, consider this your YouTube channel as well. As long as you're polite, no foul language or anything, and in the comments or anything. Unfortunately, I've had to bar some people from being on my channel because every time they made a comment, they're cursing me or whatever, for whatever reason, I don't know. But people have a disagreement sometimes with what I have done to my trucks, a difference of opinion. It's all an opinion. The trucks are still here, but some people get upset about that, and they said they're not going to watch the videos no more because I done this or done that, or I changed the wheels, or I like those wheels better, I hate those wheels, I like those, I don't know, because I painted it, because I put patina on it. I don't know. But anyway, everybody has a different idea of what their dream car or truck should look like, and I'm just telling you, if there's any foul language, I don't mind constructive comments, but if it's going to be foul language or stuff like that, I'll just block you. I've already asked politely. I don't want to hear that, and sometimes I have to do that. I have to do that periodically, just because I get tired of reading it, and I don't want my subscribers to read it either. I mean, it's nothing. Sometimes the comments are more interesting than the video, and this might be one of those videos that the comments are more interesting. I don't know. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here today in East Tennessee. I'm so happy to be alive. Thank your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. My wife and I do every day for sparing us and wiping away our sins, because, guys, I got a truckload of sins. I do. Truckload after truckload. And the Lord has picked me up and carried me so many times when I was in danger or in a pickle, in a mess, doing things I shouldn't have been doing. And He's picked me up and delivered me and safely back with the rest of His sheep. So we read the Bible every day. There's a lot of things every time. I don't know how many times we've read the Bible, but every time we read it, I read something new in it. Every time we read it, by the end of the year, we'll have read the Bible. The whole Bible we read every day. So maybe y'all might want to try that too if you haven't never done it. It's very interesting, and you'd be surprised. Sometimes I just can't quit reading. The stories are so interesting. I'm going to hush. I've talked long enough. Y'all have a blessed day today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to Primer is Best. I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best, Instagram, Primer is Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. I appreciate y'all sending me videos of your cars and trucks. Thank you for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up. YouTube will push it out further. Maybe I'll reach the goal of 10,000, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I'm hoping and praying. No, let me say this. I'm hoping that it will. I pray for things that are more substantial that other people might need. Food, shelter, stuff like that. But anyway, if you would subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you again. God bless each and every one of you guys. And like I say, if you want me to pray for you, please just say, "Hey, Jimmy, pray for me." You don't have to tell me why. Just pray for me. If you want to tell me why, that's great. I'll pray for a specific person maybe in your life that's having some trouble, whatever, and I'll pray for them every day. I'll pray for you every day if you want me to, but I pray for all my subscribers every day. So I thank you for watching. I'm trying to be a better person. I hope that you will too. Help everybody that you can in need, even if it's getting a grocery buggy or whatever, helping somebody, hold a door for somebody, say a kind word. Hey, Your truck looks pretty. Hey, your coat looks pretty. You know, I'm just making stuff up. Hey, that sure is a pretty garden you have. You know, just whatever. Sometimes little comments like that make somebody's whole day. And if everybody would chip in and help, it would make such a huge, huge difference in this world. I think we need more kindness and more love, don't you? Y'all have a safe and profitable day today. My name is Jimmy. And on behalf of my wife and myself, Miss PIB, we want to wish you the very best. God bless each and every one of y'all, and hope to hear from you again. Hope you'll subscribe and give me a thumbs up. You won't miss anything if you do that. Stay safe, guys. God bless y'all. God is great. God is good. Thank you, Lord. I'll see y'all later.